Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
Welcome back to the Halloween special on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. We're having a good time on this happy Halloween. Every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., we share with you what you need to know, want to know, and should know about real estate and finance to be successful in many aspects, not just about real estate, but we guide you down the path regarding financial planning, estate planning. Go ahead, Gino. I know you would want to jump on in.
Oh, well, we haven't talked about this at all today, and it's my number one exciting, most important thing that we're doing right now.
Because it has cafe in the name?
That's why. I am a caffeine junkie, but it's the National Real Estate Cafe.
You like to eat.
Oh,
cafe,
food. I thought you meant my
okay.
caffeine. Okay, so now I admitted to my caffeine addiction. Well, it's okay. I need a 12-step program for that, but... But anyways, the reality is that the National Real Estate Cafe is something that Don and I are doing because we used to do the Word on Wealth. We did that for about 3 to 4 years. Once a week, we would tell you for the first 8 minutes of the show, we would spend telling you what's going on in the nation, in the world, what's going on with finances, stocks, rates, that kind of thing. The problem is once a week is not enough.
Nope.
So what we had to do is we started the National Real Estate Cafe. You could find out more at nrecafe.com so that we could tell you daily what's going on. Is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? What are the reports saying? What are the trends? That's our hashtag trends. That's what Don and I do all the time is try to see a trend because one or two reports don't make a trend.
That's right. And a lot of times, and the media likes to spin things every which way. And we all know that their job is marketing. They're actually not informing or educating. They're just to entertain you.
Funny story, right? So it's funny you say that because I was talking to Nella this morning, and Argentina just had an election. And one of the media outlets reported that the one particular candidate had won. And you watch on her Facebook, everybody explode about how that particular candidate had won. It's not true at all. It's not even close to true. They're going to a runoff election. But the media has that kind of power on people, so it's a little scary to see if they see it on TV or if it's on the internet, it must be true.
Well, we've seen multiple reports where one report they'll read it one way and then they'll switch it and read it the other direction.
Same report.
Same report. So anyways, check us out at the nrecafe.com, or you can receive a daily 2 to 3 minute update every day on your phone. And it's just an update, no ads, no sales, by texting NREC to the number 58885. That's NREC to the number 58885.
Yeah, and for you non-millennials, let me explain how that works. You put 58885 at the top and NREC at the bottom. We had to explain that to Furman and Don and all those guys.
Hey, anyway, now he's throwing us under the bus for our age.
There you go.
All right.
Steve was taking notes over there.
Yes, it certainly was.
All right, for a lot of you out there, we were talking about, just in case you just tuned in, we were talking about the values of networking in becoming successful in either buying or selling a home. And there's so much value to that. So we wanted to go in and talk about how much business you don't realize is happening off the market before it may even be on the market. And that's done through networking, through the best professionals we have. We have the best networkers in our town, bar none. Steve Corwin, Newhall Escrow, and Gene Blake, at First American Talk, are the best networkers in our town.
So Gene was talking about the value that the networking brings to a real estate professional. You know what I mean? And I think the key word here is value and what we as real estate professionals can deliver back to our clients. So the key indicator here is what do the agents walk away from those meetings with? They have connections. They have information on homes before they even hit the market or Zillow. Mm-hmm. They have the leg up on homes about to hit the market for buyers. They get to promote their sellers' listings before they're in the MLS to a group of realtors that have the leg up on selling those things. And then, us as real estate professionals have the opportunity to deliver value back to the realtor by informing them of the critical things going on in the industry that prepare them for, one, anticipating the latest trends, two, how to educate their clients as to what's going to be going on in a real estate transaction, which makes for a better experience.
Absolutely.
And then the better experience, I think, is what we're all looking for here, okay? We want everybody to have a good experience so they feel great about what they do. And that doesn't come cheap. We all spend a lot of money in positioning ourselves to be able to network and provide value. It doesn't come easy. And so we spend our entire careers developing that over and changing it as it needs to change. So as you're listening to this program, you're thinking about, well, networking, what's that all about? Well, there's a lot of work that goes into doing a solid, viable, value-driven network opportunity.
Right, so let me give you a compliment, all right? So Steve Korn, almost every month he sponsors a bus. and he takes agents from the Advisory Group Real Estate Network on this bus so they can preview 8 homes. If I was a seller in today's market and my real estate agent told me that he's bringing or she's bringing a bus to go preview your home,
Heck
to me,
yeah.
that's added value. And
Gino, it's not the short bus you get on. It's
No,
different bus,
it's-
different bus.
It's a big bus.
it's not even yellow and black, but it's a really great bus. But what I love about people coming off and looking at a home, and you do it right, and they've done it right with this advisory group, is that they have people sign these cards
Comment
to get
cards.
information on the property so they can share it with the seller. So getting unbiased information. Did I price it right?
Honest
Does it show well?
information.
Is there something I need to do? Is there something I need to add?
That's awesome.
I think that type of networking
Huge.
is
Yeah.
so huge. And I think if I was a real estate agent saying, here's my 50 comments from my real estate agents. This is what they like. This is what they don't like. You got to price it different. You got to change this out. You got to paint this up. If that doesn't bring
Gene,
value to a
that's
seller,
giving me chills because I'm a former real estate agent, right?
right?
And so when I talk to
recovering.
sellers, yeah, I'm recovering, that and my caffeine addiction. But when I talk to sellers, they're just unrealistic. They don't want to listen to the real estate agent. Real estate agent says, look, I got 30 years experience. Here's what you got to do. And they say, nope, Zillow says that's not true.
Zillow's a marketing company, by the way, everyone. They're not a real estate professional.
Yeah. So what you just said right there, feedback from your peers is invaluable.
Invaluable. So the agents will say, take a look. Take a look. They were here. This is what they said. You had
Raw data.
It
Raw data.
is raw data. And I'll tell you something. You talk about great networking. The things that the two of you do with this signature listing program, I mean, I'm sure Santa Cruz knows that you guys host your own media program where you get to promote listings and agents and do a really great job in doing that. All I know is when you guys put on this program highlighting these listings and highlighting these agents and doing it right, everybody in real estate's passing it around. It goes from one real estate agent to the next.
And it's not just about the pictures. It's actually about the highlights of that particular property.
So I'm going to tell you a secret, Gene, that you may not know about the Signature Listings program.
Go ahead.
Is I know what's happening in the real estate market by the listings that show up on Signature Listings. So if I see a lot of fixers, guess what I know? I know that fixers are coming on the market. If I see a lot of top-notch decked out homes, I'm going, what's happening with that seller? Why are all these top-notch sellers selling right now? So by the listings that I see on the market, it's telling me what's happening in the market.
And you know what? It takes a smart man to know exactly that. And I think you guys do a great job in that aspect of real estate networking, sharing what's out there and what's available and, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the awesome of the home. I think you guys do a brilliant job in putting that together.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, Don, I mean, when we look at a property, we're trying to identify who's the right buyer for it, right? So we talk about it. Sometimes it's for a first-time buyer. Sometimes it's for an investor. And sometimes it's just for, this week in particular, when we went and did the videos, really a lot of opportunity for first-time buyers.
Yeah.
The first time we've seen in at least a couple of years that we've been doing this now, it's like, oh my God, the first-time buyer has an opportunity. We saw a listing for under $400,000 in Santa Clarita for a single-family residence.
There's a couple of them right around the 400, which wasn't in the previous signature listings we've done. So, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to promote your agents and their properties in a unique way to catch more attention. And that's what we're kind of getting at is there's so many other ways to help you promote your home than just sticking a sign in the front yard. And I think we can probably
And throwing in the
into
MLS, right? Yeah, it's just,
there's so much more than that.
So if you're interviewing an agent or agents, and you're considering which one to hire, think about the programs you just listened to, because these are innovative ideas that we've been perfecting over the years that bring more value to the consumer experience, which is what it's all about.
Yeah, I think if I was a seller in today's market, or even a buyer, I would look for an agent that's either in the Advisory Group Real Estate Network or the CMA Network. I
For
think
sure.
those are the two best real
agree.
estate networks in Santa Clarita. And what I really like about those groups is how well connected they are with other agents. I mean, those are the only two real estate networks that actually connect with each other to share each other's listings, their inventory. I mean, they do such a fabulous job. I would be so happy if I was a seller knowing how many people it touches.
Gene, when we come back, I want to talk a little bit more about that because it's super important that we talk about how important that is in Santa Clarita. It may not be
More
important
so than
everywhere,
anywhere.
but here It's critical. You can't succeed without a network.
All right, so stay tuned because we have the juggernauts of the real estate business right here.
Juggernaut, I love that.
You like that word, juggernauts?
What do you? I'm a juggernaut.
That's two big words today.
Yeah, on our Halloween special here with Gene Bleeker with First American Title and Steve Korn, owner of New Hall Escrow on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. One more segment coming up. You're guaranteed to learn something when you come back. Don't go away.